Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to the Smackdown review. And this is going to be a review of this past Tuesday's edition of Smackdown, which was the September 3rd edition. And this Smackdown was from the Norfolk Scope Arena in Norfolk, Virginia. And this Smackdown, in my opinion, I thought it was a very meh show, in my opinion. And we are on the road to Clash of Champions. And next week's Raw and SmackDown, or this upcoming week's Raw and SmackDown, are going to be the go-home shows for Clash of Champions, which, of course, I will be attending Raw on Monday. Yeah, let's get on with the SmackDown review. So, SmackDown opened up on Tuesday. The show opened with Bayley coming out. She got in the ring. She ended up getting on the mic. And Bayley ended up saying that she doesn't get it. It's really confusing. She wanted to say everybody's got something to say about what happened on Raw. At the end of Raw where she ended up turning heel, ended up hitting Becky in the back with the chair. Sasha ended up hitting Becky with the chair first, and then, Bayley ended up hitting Becky with the chair. So Bayley ended up saying, that everybody was like, oh my God, I didn't see that coming. And she ends up saying that Sasha is her best friend, and nothing has changed. She was like, how could you have forgotten, her friendship with Sasha? She's the one person who always had her back. So Bayley ends up saying that she's still trying to show us the kind of champion that she could be, to lift people up with her whole heart. She went on to say every time she steps foot into the ring, she's trying to make us feel the way she did when she was a kid. She ended up saying now she has the opportunity to show our kids what it means to be loyal. She ended up saying that's why she couldn't turn her back on Sasha after things got rough. Bayley ended up saying that she's doing everything she can to put SmackDown on the map. Bayley ended up saying that they deserve a champion who gets the same recognition as Becky. And she says she's going to be that champion for a long time. She went on to say that it starts at Clash of Champions, when she beats the most selfish person on the roster. And her name is Charlotte. Her name is Charlotte Flair. So Charlotte ended up coming out. Charlotte got on the mic. And Charlotte ended up questioning the idea that she's selfish. And she ends up turning around and calling Bayley perspective, because she's the queen of selfishness. And Charlotte ended up saying to hug the title real tight. So Charlotte ended up getting interrupted by Sasha. Sasha came out. Charlotte then takes advantage of the distraction. Charlotte ends up blindsiding Bayley. Sasha tries to go in to make the save for Bayley, but Charlotte ended up taking down Sasha. She ended up being down Sasha, and Bayley came back in with a chair. She ended up hitting a chair shot to Charlotte. Then both her and Sasha end up hitting chair shots to Charlotte. And that's how the segment ended. So we're still getting Bayley versus Charlotte at Clash of Champions. So it's going to be a heel versus heel. So yeah, folks, still going to get that. Still going to get that match. next Sunday. Then we went on to the first match of the King of the Ring quarterfinal match for SmackDown, and it was Elias versus Mustafa Ali. And the match itself, it was decent. Mustafa Ali was very entertaining. He took Elias, made Elias, good in this match. But in the end, the outcome of the match, I'm just like, why? What the fuck? So, the outcome of the match. Elias wins the match. Drift away on Mustafa Ali. How? How the fuck is Mustafa Ali, Cedric Alexander, they're eliminated from the tournament, and you have fucking Elias and Baron Corbin moving on in this tournament? Seeing Baron Corbin win on Raw and Elias win on Tuesday, it just makes, in my opinion, this King of the Ring tournament look like a fucking joke. That's what it is. It's a joke. You have Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander, hell, even Ricochet, which I highly doubt he's going to win the King of the Ring. I mean, he's my pick to win the King of the Ring. But there's another problem with this. I think WWE is going to fuck us over, and they're possibly going to make Shane McMahon win this King of the Ring tournament. You could tell Shane hasn't been on TV. He hasn't appeared on SmackDown. WWE possibly setting this whole thing up to fuck us over, and have Shane win this whole thing. I sense it. I can tell you all, Shane is going to win it, and he's going to be King Shane McMahon. It's going to be coming. It's going to be coming. Like I said, he hasn't been on SmackDown. He hasn't been on TV. Watch. They're setting this whole thing up for Shane to win it. God help us all if that happens. But overall, the match itself was decent between Elias and Mustafa Ali. But the outcome, I'm like, why is he moving on? Why is fucking Elias moving on? Unbelievable. Awful. Fucking awful. Then we had Kayla Braxton. Kayla Braxton was interviewing Samoa Joe. Joe ended up saying that on Raw, what happened on Raw was just a minor inconvenience. And he says he just has to go through one more pretender to his throne. He ends up saying, don't worry, his path to destruction will lead to his crown. He said no matter who he gets in the finals, he'll put them to sleep, and we'll all bend a knee to call him king. So that was the interview with Joe. But as you saw on Raw, nobody won the match between him and Ricochet, because both their arms were down, and the referee made a mistake and counted to 3. And now this week on Raw, it's going to be a triple threat. It's going to be Samoa Joe versus Ricochet versus Baron Corbin. So we have that to look forward to on Raw this Monday. Then we had Aleister Black, who was back in the dark room, or the closet, whatever you want to call it. He was cutting a promo. Aleister was saying how he's going to come to the mountain. And he said that he was headed to the ring to see if anyone is man enough to pick a fight with him. And the promo ended right there. But Aleister Black did go to the ring to see if anyone would pick a fight with him. And he actually fought Superstar, which I'll get to. So we had that promo. Then we had Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross in a women's tag team match. Very meh women's match, in my opinion. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose win the match. Deville and Rose end up in a double leg sweep on Alexa. So Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose win the match. But the main reason why that this match was even done is because WWE ended up booking Deville and Rose to take on Alexa and Nikki for the women's tag team titles at Clash of Champions. That was the main reason why this match was put together. So we're going to get another match with them at Clash of Champions. But only for the women's tag team titles. Which, in my opinion, I'm calling it right now, Alexa and Nikki are going to retain. So, but all in all, very meh match. And we're going to see it again at Clash of Champions. Sorry about that, but after the women's tag team match between Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, we have Randy Orton come out. Orton ended up saying that in 2 weeks, we're going to have a new WWE champion. And that he's going to prove to us that Kofi is not and never will be on his level. Orton went on to say the best part about last week was the sweet sound of Kofi's skull bouncing off the floor. Orton ended up saying for weeks he's decimated the New Day and destroyed the power of positivity. And he says, if you don't believe me, and he has footage of that, of him destroying the New Day, along with the Revival. So after the footage was over, Orton ends up calling Kofi down to face him like a man. So New Day's music ends up hitting, and we see Kofi came out, and the Revival were attacking him. And they go into the ring, and the Revival and Orton attack Kofi. Randy Orton ends up stomping away at Kofi, calls him stupid, while Orton is just stomping away at Kofi. So he ends up saying stupid, stomps on Kofi. Stupid, stomps on Kofi again. Stupid, stomps on Kofi again. So then we saw the Revival. They end up dragging Kofi to his feet. And we hear Orton yelling at him. And Orton tries to hit the RKO on Kofi. But Kofi ends up fighting back, takes down Orton. Revival end up staying on Kofi. They beat down on Kofi. Then we had the Revival and Orton. They end up hitting the Super RKO, but it's really a 3D, which they can't say because, of course, the 3D finished the move from the Dudley Boys. So now they're calling it the Super RKO. So they end up hitting the Super RKO on Kofi. And that was that. But it's just more of the same of Orton, saying stupid, stupid, stupid to Kofi. Then we had Chad Gable versus Andrade. Cien Almas in a King of the Ring quarterfinal match. And this was a good match. This was a very entertaining match. It was back and forth between them. Andrade put up a good performance here. Really enjoy him. Chad Gable, I think he surprised everybody in this match. Watching Chad Gable in this match reminded me of Kurt Angle. Chad Gable to me is like another Kurt Angle, to me, in my opinion. And we had Andrade do like the Three Amigos in honor of Eddie Guerrero. And we had Chad Gable do a suplex, which was cool. Like I said, kind of reminded me of Kurt Angle. But in the end, shockingly, Chad Gable won the match. And Chad Gable won the match. He ended up hitting a sunset flip on Andrade to score the win. So Chad Gable wins. He's moving on. So it was a surprising win. I would have never thought that Chad Gable would win this match. And I thought that Andrade was going to move forward in this tournament, but I was shocked. Chad Gable ended up winning it. But all in all, the match itself, it was an awesome, decent match. And a very shocking end with Chad Gable winning it. I never expected it. Oh, I forgot to mention, before the Randy Orton segment, Chad Gable, we saw him, he was like working out. Samoa Joe ran into him, and he apologized for not seeing him. And Joe went and scoffed about the idea of Chad Gable being in the King of the Ring. And he ends up saying the jokes are tired and sad, but they still hurt because Joe ended up calling Gable weak. Well, Chad Gable proved Joe wrong there, because look what happened. Gable won, and now he's moving on to the finals in the King of the Ring tournament. Then we had Aleister Black versus Shelton Benjamin. What can I say? Shelton Benjamin was the one that Aleister Black wanted to take on. Was the man. If anyone was man enough to pick a fight with him, that guy was Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin got the jobber entrance. So Aleister Black ended up winning. Black Mass to Shelton Benjamin. And that was that. Moving on. And we get on to the Jobber Ninja Turtle 24/7 shit. The circus, as I would call it. 24/7 circus. So you had Drake Maverick and Renee Michelle, his wife, Renee Michelle. They were walking backstage, and Drake Maverick ends up getting attacked by the Singh brothers. I didn't even know Singh brothers were on SmackDown. They're a part of 205 Live. So the Singh brothers attack. Drake Maverick ends up kicking out. Both the Singh brothers failed to pin Drake Maverick. Curtis Axel comes, rolls up Drake Maverick. Bo Dallas ends up pinning Drake Maverick. So there you go. Bo Dallas wins the 24/7 championship. Roll up on Drake Maverick. There you go. And no, it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. Which I'll get to later. Or in a few. So, next up, we had Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn. They ended up coming out. Sami Zayn ends up cutting off Nakamura's music, and he ends up saying, we make sure that we all give him the respect he deserves. And Sami Zayn announces Nakamura's opponent tonight, which was a jobber by the name of Andrew Howard. And Sami Zayn was like, oh, we're not going to call you Andrew Howard. We're going to call you The Miz. And so the match got underway. Nakamura won, Kinshasa. Sami Zayn was on the mic throughout this match. So Nakamura ends up winning. What more can I say? And then the circus continued. The 24/7 circus continued. The B team, of course, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, they end up in the ring. The circus of superstars is behind them. And Axel and Dallas, they end up beating up Grand Metalik from the Lucha House Party. Drake Maverick comes in. He ends up rolling up Bo Dallas. There you go. Drake Maverick wins back the 24/7 championship. Jobber Ninja Turtle 24/7 title. Then we saw Drake Maverick goes up the ramp. He's on the stage. Then we see R-Truth. R-Truth emerges. He had a lampshade on top of his head. He ends up sneaking behind Drake Maverick. Rolls up Drake. There you go. R-Truth beats Drake Maverick. R-Truth, once again, is the Jobber Ninja Turtle 24/7 champion. That was it. I'm fucking tired of this 24/7 title on TV. Really, and they don't even fucking learn. I always keep saying, keep the title, keep the Jobber Ninja Turtle 24/7 title on social media. It doesn't need to be on fucking TV. It doesn't. Keep it on social media. Keep it on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Keep it on there. I'm tired of seeing this title on fucking TV and with the fucking circus of superstars just going back and forth with the title. And they think that this is funny? No, it's fucking lame. Yeah, they did it back in the Attitude Era with the Hardcore Championship, but that meant something when they did the Hardcore Championship, when they put the 24/7 rules. It was done differently than how it's done now. You know, I'm tired of this stupid Jobber Ninja Turtle 24/7 shit. Moving on. Daniel Bryan came out. Daniel Bryan got in the ring, and he says, it looks like they finally have a group of people who believe him. He says he knows how it looks when they have video footage of Eric Rowan attacking Roman Reigns, which was revealed last week. You had Daniel Bryan end up slapping Rowan. But, since Rowan was back there, they didn't explain who was on that forklift in the segment when the scaffolding fell on Roman. And he says he has said this entire time that he's got nothing to do with it, that Roman had nothing to do with it. And he says there are a lot of people who might not like him, who might not like Daniel Bryan. And he says nobody can say that he's a liar. Daniel Bryan says he's never lied to any of us, and he hates liars. He ends up saying he demands an apology from Roman, not just for accusing him or spearing him, but because he's calling Daniel Bryan a liar. So Roman ended up coming out. Roman was making his way down from the stage when he then gets attacked from behind by Eric Rowan. And Eric Rowan ended up putting Roman into the steps, into the steel steps. Ended up hitting a suplex facebuster on the ring apron to Roman. Daniel Bryan tried to come down to make the save. Rowan ended up swatting Daniel Bryan down. Rowan then ended up powerbombing Roman into the ring post. So he went inside the ring. Eric Rowan ended up applying the Iron Claw. Hits the Iron Claw, slams Roman. And Eric Rowan got on the mic. He ended up asking Roman if he's up before saying the joke's on him. Because Daniel Bryan is worse than everybody else. It was like, oh, Daniel Bryan thinks that he can control me. But Rowan ends up saying he's nobody's puppet. So Rowan says he wants Daniel Bryan to step in the ring and slap him in the face again. So Eric Rowan says he's proud of everything he's done to Roman. And he says most of all the pain he's going to feel at Clash of Champions. So there we go. We're going to get Roman versus Eric Rowan at Clash of Champions. Does that really sound like a pay-per-view worthy match? In my opinion, no. And Rowan ends up dumping Roman Reigns to the floor. And Rowan took the steps, the steel steps, and he ended up ramming it into Roman. Roman went like fast on his back when Rowan ended up hitting the steps to him. So Rowan ended up clearing the announce table. Daniel Bryan tries to get control of Rowan. Daniel Bryan was slapping Rowan again. And then Rowan ended up hitting the Iron Claw to Daniel Bryan. He ended up slamming Daniel Bryan through the table, through the announce table. And we hear Eric Rowan end up saying to Daniel Bryan that no one touches him. And that's how SmackDown ended. Sorry about that, but I was saying, that's how SmackDown ended. But now, because of all this, now WWE is going to be making Daniel Bryan a babyface again. You can tell by this, Daniel Bryan will possibly be going back to being a babyface. So there you go. And we're getting, like I said, Roman versus Eric Rowan at Clash of Champions, which is not worth a pay-per-view match. When do you think of Roman and Eric Rowan? Does that scream pay-per-view quality worthy match? No. No. So that's that. That's a SmackDown review. Very meh show that we got this past Tuesday. Anyways, that's it for my review of this past Tuesday's edition of SmackDown. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this review. And I'll definitely give the video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. And until next video, I'll see you all later.